The results of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson bout have been predicted by boxing experts, and you guys need to be prepared because there are some shocking predictions here. When predicting the bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, Joe Rogan doesn't hold anything back. Rogan recently said on his podcast, "Just forget that Jake Paul is a YouTube guy and watch him fight. The kid can fight. 100%. That Tommy Fury fight really showed that. It goes to a split decision against a legit undefeated boxer." He continued, "I don't give a fuck if he's 55, that's still Mike Tyson. He trains with Rafael Cordero, who's a legend in MMA. He runs King's Mixed Martial Arts. Rafael is a world-renowned trainer. When you see him holding the MITs for Tyson, and Tyson is smashing the mites, Jesus, that guy can still fuck you up." In this world with hormone replacement and vitamins, he does all this electrical muscle stimulation recovery stuff. When they were training Mike for that Roy Jones fight, they were using state-of-the-art science. I don't give a fuck if he's 55 years old, that guy will hurt you. If Jake Paul's on the other side of the ring and he sees Mike Tyson bobbing and weaving, he's going to have a recognition. He's going to look over and go, "Oh my God, that's really Mike Tyson." He added, "At 55, the power is the last thing to go, but the thing is, the speed is still there. It's terrifying. And I don't know what he did with Roy Jones Jr., but in my mind, they made some sort of agreement where Mike wasn't going to punch him in the face because most of the hits he hit him with, unless it was a jab, was to the body." Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. By doing this, you'll never miss out on any future videos from the combat sports world. Canelo, on the other hand, has stated that he is not interested in Tyson versus Paul. When asked if he would be interested in the fight, he said, "Not at all. With Netflix being involved, yes, that's good. But not interested in that kind of fight. I think it's more of a show than a fight." And as you're most likely aware, Jake Paul has been calling Canelo out for some time now and said he believes he could even beat him. Speaking after his recent stoppage victory, the problem child said, "Canelo, stop ducking. I know you want it. I'm repping Puerto Rico, you're repping Mexico. So, it's Puerto Rico versus Mexico. I want Canelo. I want all the biggest names. Like I said, I'm the face of this sport. Truly, who's doing more for boxing than me? I keep on proving myself time and time again." Boxing great Mike Tyson's opponent, Jake Paul, is a genius, as Triple H has described. Triple H praised the problem child for putting the fight on Netflix while he was speaking with Logan Paul on his podcast Impulsive.
It's on Jake Paul Tyson as a fight as opposed to a program on Netflix. What happens, dude?
Yeah, this is one of those things where, just for me, my just own personal opinion of how I feel about it, like, I don't know, like, can he do this? I see clips of him fighting, but I don't know, or sparring or doing mitts or whatever, and I don't know when that's from. I don't know if that's brand new. I don't know,
Can I make the comparison to Yoda in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like, Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be hoppling around doing whatever. But when Yoda goes to battle, you can't be Yoda.
But that's that's a fiction. That's a movie, man.
Bro, who cares?
I don't know. I just think it's not Yoda.
It's just an analogy.
Alien man in a robe, whatever he is.
But wait, that's his element.
Yeah. Anthony Joshua made his feelings very clear on Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, as his predictions has been officially made. Tyson is older now, Joshua said. I pray that he comes out healthy. He added, "I think Jake Paul wins because of youth. That's the only thing. I personally think influencer boxing is really good. I think the boxing hardcores, they don't like it because they think, why are they disrespecting our sport? But I think that person brings all these people into boxing, which benefits everyone else. Everyone viewing helps." Many have expressed concern for Mike Tyson's well-being and how his age will be a massive factor in the fight, and one of whom who had this consensus was Tony Bellew. "I am worried about it personally, but listen, you don't know what's been agreed between the two. It's frightening that Mike Tyson is going back into a boxing ring against somebody who is more than 30 years younger than him. It's just a bit nuts. I'm hoping that the fight is a bit of a circus and a bit scripted because I wouldn't want to see Mike get hurt in any way, shape, or form." Meanwhile, Tyson Fury has declared the impending fight against Paul to be an even match and backed Tyson's much-discussed comeback to the sport. I think it's fantastic for boxing. You've got a legend in Mike Tyson. You've got a YouTube boxer, Jake Paul. He has come into the game and blew it up, and he's got millions of followers and millions of views and millions of eyes. Good, bad, or indifferent. Some people love him, some people hate him. So I think it's a really good spectacle for boxing. Brings a lot of people to the game. Fury further added, "Listen, who am I to say, oh, Mike Tyson shouldn't be boxing or Jake Paul shouldn't be boxing? Good luck to him. They're both gonna make what I call a shit ton of money out of it. So isn't that what it's about?" Legend of British boxing Rick Hatton. When questioned about Mike Tyson's contentious fight with Jake Paul, the former 2-weight class champion didn't hold back. Speaking to Instant Casinos, Hatton expressed his disapproval of the fight and the ongoing trend of YouTube celebrities entering the professional boxing ring. "I get the pushing and the shoving and the name-calling and holding each other back, but some of the great champions of old will be turning in the grave, watching that, to be honest with you. I'll be turning in my grave and watching it myself. But I've got my eyes open in the sense that this is the world that we're in. Now we're in the entertainment business. YouTubers against MMA and MMA against boxers. I think that world can exist." Eddie Hearn has let his thoughts be known regarding the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, and he's not a fan to say the least.
You have to ask you, the news has come out that Jake Paul is fighting Mike Tyson. That's a bit of a whirlwind. What do you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably asking the wrong person because I'm a hardcore boxing fan. So for me, it's really sad because like Mike Tyson's one of my idols growing up, and to see him fight at, was he 57, something like that, 58? But I also understand, like, a lot of people are going to tune in and watch, and it's an entertainment event, if you like. Netflix it's great to see them in boxing, so I think it'll do really well. But it's just not really one for me.
Is it not one for you because of the fact that he's older, that it's dangerous, or just more that you don't want him to kind of tarnish his...
I think you should be fighting at 58 years, or again, sorry if I got the age wrong, but 57 years old. But also, the guy was one of the greatest ever fighters. Why do you want to go in at 5% of what you were and lose to a guy like Jake Paul?
Before we go any further into the video, what are your guys' honest thoughts on this huge spectacle between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson? Do you see a massive upset in Jake Paul getting a vicious knockout win over Mike Tyson? Or do you believe Mike Tyson will show the boxing world he's still got the power and end Jake Paul's boxing career? Comment down below. When speaking about the fight itself, Mike Tyson has revealed he's scared to death. This is called an exhibition, but if you look up exhibition, you will not see any of the laws we're fighting under, Tyson told Fox News. This is a fight. This is a guy who's going to try and hurt me, which I'm accustomed to, and he's going to be greatly mistaken. Right now, I'm scared to death, Tyson said. As the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become, because it's reality, and in reality, I'm invincible. According to Jake Paul, he wants to face Mike Tyson in a professional fight. Mike and I want this to be a pro fight, full face shots. We're submitting that request to the commission. It's an all-out war, he told Fox News. There's been all the fake videos about not being able to hit each other, and we'll be wearing big gloves, but it's all fake news. I think he's underestimating me. I truly think that, he added. It's a heavyweight fight. He's the bigger man, but I'm the faster man. He's the much stronger man, but I'm fresh. He's experienced. I'm smart, but in the ring he may be smarter. It's a really interesting matchup, and people see the training videos and think he's a beat. But I know I have what it takes to beat him. It's an honor to be in the ring with him, but I'm confident I'll have my hand raised. It's going to be tough. He's going to be getting inside. But I believe I have the faster feet and faster hands, and I'm going to be finding the angles. Regardless as to whether or not you believe this fight should happen or not, come July 20th, the entire internet will be tuning into this global fight. The fact it's on Netflix is insane, and it'll break all sorts of streaming records. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to Fight Fury for future videos from the combat sports world, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.